Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're going to start. It's so lovely to see you all here again this morning. I hope you had a chance to stretch your legs a little bit, at least some of you, and create and connect and play in Ronan's workshop, art therapy workshop. I hope you took advantage of the gorgeous setting last night at Palazzo and saw the really diverse and fascinating exhibition in the Qatari Pavilion. And one of the many great conversations that I had last night, somebody said to me, you know, we may have heard people speak about these themes and topics that we're discussing here many times before, but in each of these sessions, he said he came away with something new, like some sort of new perspective or something that made him want to dig a little deeper. So that's what we're aiming for, and we hope we'll be able to do that again today. I wanted to share just a few quotes, just a little recap of yesterday, in case you missed any of them, and you can target them for YouTube, your YouTube watching later on. Here's a few gems. John Akomfra, he was a little bit skeptical that art can change the world, but he said, at its best, art can change people. Amos Jatai, art should go against divisions. He also said that perfect beauty is a fascist concept. I thought that was a good one. And then we had Sandra Jackson-Dumont, who said that museums have a responsibility to everyone to think about relevance. And then, of course, the amazing Karim Anouz talking about Firebrand, his film about Henry VIII and his last wife. And he said it's rare that the South, he's Brazilian and Algerian, looks at the North. To him, the Tudors are exotic. And he also talked about the urgency of telling stories that have never been told. So we hope to tell a few more of those stories today. We'll have our much-anticipated session on AI to start, giving a variety of perspectives on how it's both inspiring and hindering creativity. We'll hear from Alison Cole on what it's like to build a cultural policy from the ground up. And finally, Farah Neri will be in conversation with incredible artist Sean Scully. And then you'll have some lunchtime roundtables where you'll have the opportunity to dig a little deeper into some of these topics in guided discussions around some of our themes. And then before and after lunch, we're going to turn to architecture and design, learning how that discipline is evolving through modern challenges, to meet modern challenges and technologically evolving as well. And finally, Pamela will be back on stage with Philippe Starck to hear about his philosophy about democratic design. So make sure you stay through until the end. You won't be disappointed. Just one little request. I would love everybody to make sure to keep chatter at the back of the room to a minimum because this room echoes a bit, and it's actually quite disruptive for the people on stage. So if you could just not have conversations in the back during the sessions today. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce Pamela Paul and her panelists to talk about AI and creativity.